Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Jamie Dunn, your evolutionary revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your celestial wisdom for the week of June 5th through the 12th, 2022. And thank you so much, first of all, for everyone who has been really understanding and supportive of the deeper work that I do with the Nine Gates Mystery School, that nonprofit. It was such a powerful time for the group of us that gathered these last 2 weeks. And now I'm back. And I'm excited to be back with you and give you a little bit of an energetic update, because there's not a whole lot going on astrologically this week, but we're sandwiched between the new moon and the full moon. So looking at it from the energetic perspective, as well as astrologically, because Mercury is direct, that's probably the biggest theme for this week. It went direct on June 3rd. And now we're still in a little bit of that shadow, but we should be feeling some movement finally, some good communication, good movement, some things that maybe were behind the scenes or internal now is coming out, being spoken. There's a few of you who have reported that there's been some delays of news that is finally starting to show up, which is great. This is a good week for you to have those conversations around, say, promotions or asking for a raise if you're looking at it from a business perspective. If you're looking at it from a personal, emotional perspective, this is a great time to now have some conversation about what you've learned most about yourself or the situation, and how you can collaborate with others and connect with others, especially with the sun in Gemini. We are wanting to connect. We're wanting to find our friends and just be around the people that make us feel alive and help us to feel lighter than we have in the past. And I have a feeling that a few of you, as you're watching this, will say, wow, there's been some big choices and decisions I've had to look at and I've had to really think about. And now's the time that you can execute and make those decisions, especially if it was on a new subject matter or something new that you were wanting to do, like buy a car or things like that. Now, granted, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, when Mercury is retrograde, it's a great time for wrapping up loose ends, finishing up projects. If, let's say, we'll use buying a car as an example, if that's something that you were toying around with in the past and you decided to buy one during the Mercury retrograde, don't worry. It's not necessarily going to all fall apart. What I will say, though, is that you may find a few months down the road that there is something with your car that needs to be looked at. It could just be, hey, we're getting back to you and letting you know the warranty you purchased actually doesn't cover X, Y, and Z. And so we need you to, you can add it on now. There's that, for example. Now, the other piece is that this could be the best thing that ever happened, where you end up getting a better deal than you even thought. I'll give an example. My daughter-in-law she did have a RAV4, and Toyota really was short-handed, short-stocked with these. And so they called her and said, hey, we really want this, see if you'd be willing to trade in your car, and we're going to pay you. We're going to pay off your loan and give you a good deal on another vehicle. And that's exactly what she ended up doing during the Mercury retrograde. Perfectly fine. Now, there's adjustments when you have a new vehicle and things like that, right? So I use that as the example to say there are adjustments that we're going to be making in the month of June to whatever conversations and situations occurred for us during the month of May while Mercury was in shadow and retrograde. And as it's waking up and coming out of shadow now, we're going to start getting glimpses of that. This also gives us an opportunity this week to really look at what our intentions were around the new moon in Gemini. What did we speak? What did we say? What did we write about what we wanted to not just manifest, but to really deeply feel and embody over the next few weeks and months even. And now we're going to be set up for a full moon in Sagittarius, which can have us declaring more truth, declaring our opinions, giving our ideas some real validity and some real tangible things that we want to declare out into the world. We want witnesses. Hey, I need an audience here that can that can verify or at least witness what it is that I am wanting to put out into the world. And I need to speak it, I need to write it, I need to share it. And so this week gives us a chance to maybe use, I'll say, a beta test group, if you will. Get your closest friends, family members, and share with them what your thoughts and ideas were and are and what you're wanting to put out there, and then release it at that full moon. It doesn't have to be exactly on the full moon, but it's the 14th of June, so this coming week. And why not go ahead and start preparing for it? Now, the energy builds up until that full moon becomes exact. So few of us will be experiencing that prior to the full moon. So this week could show you, or at least tell you, more truth and more ideas, and maybe there's something you've been holding back on sharing with somebody that now it's time to share, or vice versa. The other piece of this week, we still have Jupiter and Mars in a close enough canoodling that we can still feel that motivation and inspiration to really look at our self-care, to really look at how we put ourselves out in the world, that independent feeling, that optimistic, like I can take on the world, a fearless leader, anything goes, and I'm the person to do it. I can see a lot of us focused on our health, on competition, friendly competitions, hopefully, but also motivated. We're super motivated right now to get things done. And now that Mercury's direct, we can start to really push our agendas forward. We can push our ideas, and we can get ourselves into the right place at the right time with the right people. And I will offer this for you as well with relationship, that if you're looking at it from a romantic standpoint, relationships are extremely energized right now when there is a friendliness to it. When there's a, hey, let's just have fun, connect. Let's not get too serious about where are we going, what's going to happen. And, I don't sense a lot of that for us. If you want to give your relationship that lift or that boost, get fun, get flirty, just go and enjoy the environment, enjoy each other, and not get so caught up in the, do you still love me? Do you want me? Those kinds of things were for the full moon back in May. And we can revisit them down the road. But for now, what we're really needing, especially this week, is that relief, that lightness. And so keep eating more light so that you can feel at your best. And that when you're connecting with those who energize you and bring out the best in you, then you get to do what you do in your own unique way. Also, if you're looking for extra guidance and you have big decisions and conversations to have, then definitely get out in nature right now. That is a big thing where you can receive a lot of signs and messages. You can also listen deeply to your intuition. Let's say you're going on a hike, quietly, or you're outdoors. I enjoy kayaking and paddle boating and paddleboarding, that sort of thing. And so maybe those are some things that you do that allow you to receive information. And sometimes the answers don't always come in the way that we expect them to. So the invitation is ask the question and then just allow the space to stay open. And yeah, sometimes a tree is just a tree, but at other times there could be something significant that shows up. So don't dismiss the little things. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great week. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Come find me at jamiedawn.com. I really look forward to working with you. Have such a good week. Take care.